evening, Sheryl.
Good evening.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, it's a very much pleasure for me.
Yes, good evening, viewers. Okay, let's start the interview. Can you tell a little bit about more yourself and what do you do in your life?
My name is Sheryl Sandberg, and I'm a pretty successful, if I do say so myself, business lady and activist for women's rights. Um, I was, in 2008, I was chosen to be the chief operating officer at Facebook, and before that, I worked at Google for the department Global Online Sales and Operations.
Okay, how do you consider yourself to be an activist?
The first thing I did was I wrote a book, namely Lean In. I don't know if you already read it, but it's about helping other women in the world who are facing difficult situations. It's about bonding, about supporting each other. And I think these things are very important for our society. And the second thing I did, it was quite recently that I started a campaign called Together Women Can.
Yeah. There is a myth that women don't support other women. Is it true?
No, I don't think this is true actually, because in reality, women can accomplish amazing things if when they support each other, you know.
Yeah.
And this is also what we try to learn all other women around the world with our campaign.
Yes. It's good.
Yes.
Okay, good. To follow up on that, how would you describe the Together Women Can campaign to our viewers?
The campaign celebrates the power of women supporting each other, and our goal is to help women lean in to their own ambitions, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
This campaign gives women everyday tips for things they can do to help other women. Women get interrupted by more than men, and it's hard for you. It's hard when you are the only one being interrupted to say stop it to the interrupter. But it's easier for other women around us to interrupt the interrupter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's pretty complicated, but
Okay,
that's actually one of our tips that we give our the women that listen to us.
That's good. Have you encountered that there isn't room for both of us, a mentality in women?
There isn't room for both of us. I know that there's some historical truth to this pattern because when women first entered the workforce, there really was only going to be one woman allowed to sit at the table.
Yeah.
But that is not the case today. Definitely not. For the most part, Hollywood and corporate America have made more room for women. But when for example, two men disagree at work, it's a disagreement. But when two women disagree at work, it's greatly exaggerated. It's actually a catfight then.
Yeah.
That's how people see it. We as women expect also more kindness from other women when we work with them. But actually we judge them more harshly than we hope so. Because early in my career, there was a senior woman who I was very excited to work with. And I thought that she would be very helpful for me. But when she wasn't helpful, I was devastated actually, because I expected greater kindness from her, because she was also a woman just like me.
So, how do you combat that type of thinking?
We have to correct, in my opinion, we have to correct the biases women face. You shouldn't feel obliged to help a woman just because she's a woman. Um, you should only help her because you believe in her ideas and in her capabilities. It's just only the right thing to do, and it creates a work environment that is better for everyone in the future.
Yeah, that's good. Have you ever find yourself afraid to be disliked? That's huge for me. This sense, even as a boss, I want everybody to like me no matter what.
Yeah, I know what you mean there. In my opinion, you can still be the boss and still be terrified, still have the feeling that you want to make people comfortable. And I know it's a strange divide, but you're in charge and you want, and but still want to behold to your people.
Yeah.
Yes, I do struggle with my self-confidence, because if I look at my male colleagues, their self-confidence never seem to be shaken when someone disagrees with them, but that's really not the case with me. I really do want to be liked by everyone, even though I know that that is actually not possible, because everyone has different ideas.
That's right.
Not everyone can agree with my ideas, so yeah, that's really not possible. And from time to time, I do need to make hard decisions, which is also very hard on me.
Yeah, that's good. I'm sure it was amazing you were launching this campaign of your new phase of your life without Dave. And you spoke out about the often harsh realities for single mothers. So, what does it mean to be a woman without support of a partner?
Yeah, that's actually a very good question. Um, I must say that even though, recently my husband died, my husband Dave, and I must say that I was very, very devastated because of it. I was even more than devastated. And Even though I was devastated, I still consider myself today to be a very lucky single mother, and I've also spoken out about this. Many single mothers struggle to make ends meet. Um, so, so, and being a single parent is hard because it means looking for support in other places than your home, um, with family and friends. I mean, and I'm walking and working because of these people, my family and my friends, holding me up.
Yeah.
I'm also excited about this campaign because we need to recognize and acknowledge how much women support each other. When you look at a lot of successful women, just like Hillary Clinton, they have other women who have supported them all the way, and they've gotten to where they are because of these women.
Yeah.
So,
Who taught you that? Who let you know that was okay to reach out as a women to ask for support? Rather hide behind false confidence.
My grandmother, definitely. She grew up very poor, and her parents divorced, which was unheard of during that time. She ended up graduating from Berkeley, um, and was the first generation to go to college. She was later diagnosed in her 30s with breast cancer, and started raising money for breast cancer screenings around the country for other women. She literally drove around selling watches from a car just to make some money. And when my grandfather's business was about to go under, she took it over and literally saved it.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is, are there any other people who you look up to?
Yeah, actually, my mom was another strong mentor, role model, and inspiration for me. Ariana has been a tremendous source of strength and support for me.
Okay, and now what do you think about the quote supporting is growing?
Supporting is growing. Well, when we help each other, it's actually a self-reinforcing positive cycle, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We support each other and it helps us all. So when we support each other, we grow. So
Perfect.
that's
Okay.
that's how I would define it.
Okay, nice. And the last question for today. Do you think that the world we live in can achieve perfect equality?
Perfect equality. Actually, no. It may sound like a surprise, but I don't think that our world can achieve perfect equality. Mainly because there are so many people in our world, and we, our campaign, and all the people supporting our campaign, and even all the other famous activists for women's rights, we try to make this inequality so much smaller. We try to change the minds of so many people, but there are just so many people in our world that it's not possible. We will try to make the world a better place, to make it more equal, to let the world know more of equality. But no,
No?
I don't think the world will know perfect equality in the future.
Yes, I agree with you. Okay, and that's it. Excellent. Thank you for this interview. That was
It was a pleasure.
Pleasure. That was a real pleasure. Thank you for seeing this and watching this. Okay, bye bye.
Yes, bye viewers.